What's going on, Sha?
Not much, really. What's up with you?
I'm good actually. I did something I've been meaning to do for quite some time.
Okay.
This past week, I had the first of what we're calling the overdue hang. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I have 5 friends that like I feel weird saying best friends because it's 5 people.
No, it's fine. If you were a girl, you'd say you had 5 best friends.
Okay, those are like yeah, like those is my peoples, and
Yeah.
but I know them from separate walks of life.
Right.
But
Yeah. For the different
as
eras. You got a friend for the different eras.
yeah, so like those is my people, and like as you get older, it's harder to see them.
Mhm.
One of them is literally my brother-in-law, and I barely see the guy.
Right.
At our most recent family gathering, we were joking about how like adult life gets in the way, and I mentioned that including that hang, and this was in September,
Mhm.
including the literal moment of us being together, up until that point this year, I'd seen the 5 people a combined 4 times.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, yeah, that's kind of shitty. You know what I mean? Like, and there were 2 of them I hadn't seen at all in person this year. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of whack. And he was going through his. He's like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? I got peoples that like I'm tight with, barely see them.
Mhm.
So we decided the next month to just hang out, me and him. You know what I mean? Normally his sister, my wife, comes with us, and his wife comes.
Mhm.
But we're like, nah, like let's just us kick it as
Right.
just not because they're not invited, but because we wanted it to not feel like a family function.
Right.
Just us hanging out.
Mhm.
Um, and we told this past weekend we did round 2. We invited both wives this time, but told them, hey, you're coming as yourselves, not as part of the family that function, if
Right.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Um, so like I was like, Gabby, you like I didn't invite her. George did, her brother.
Mhm.
Like it was silly, but that was the point. That like they'll come kick it. I invited my sibling. He invited a few of his, and
Mhm.
we had a little gathering. We hung out in Long Island City, that what used to be Studio Square. I forget the name of it, but like it's one of the beer garden spots.
Okay.
Part of the issue we're having. All of my young family men and women that I'm tight with, they got
Mhm.
family stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? The whole day, the whole morning is I got a recital, or like this kid is in soccer or some shit.
This
You know,
kid.
like whatever. Like
Right.
some person's in your way that you made, and I
Mhm.
understand. I have people I made too. And then there's the other end of it where like my younger homies or my single homies, they like, yo, I'm going out tonight. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I'm not that, but I fall into that because I'm a stand-up. Yo, I'm Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing shows.
Right.
So we decided once every like 2 months, we're gonna do a Saturday hang
Okay.
from 1 to 5.
Okay.
Me and him are the point people. Everyone else, you just show up. No
Mhm.
pressure. You could be there 5 minutes, you could be there an hour, you could chill the whole time. You know what
Right.
I mean? And it was cute. We hung out. We had some barbecue food. The place I think is called like Pig Blanket or something like that now. So
Sure.
like, you know what I mean? Whatever it is.
Mhm.
And they had some dope barbecue food, and we kicked it, drank some drinks, uh, made some money on FanDuel, and like we bet on some games we didn't understand. It was like a horse racing,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And we watched like the football games while we were like gambling on some random thing that was part of the silliness of it. It was like a $10 bet.
Right.
Um, but yeah, like we just like hung out and had a good time and like saw each other. And like I was like, oh, this is kind of dope. We should like do this. And we were like, yeah, like this is nice. And we couldn't find a justifiable reason why it didn't happen.
Right.
Everyone that came had a similar story too. Like my his brother Jose came through and he was like, yo, why'd y'all do this? And I was like, 'Cause we don't see each other, you included. And
Right.
he was like, yo, I haven't seen my friends from high school in like a year and a half. I'm like, yeah, you should do one of these. Or just
Mhm.
invite them to
Right.
this. You know what I mean? So it was kind of dope. We're doing one again in mid-January.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Trying to make it a thing. we didn't want to overcommit. Like we got hyped at first. Like we gonna do this every week. I'm like, no, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're
No,
really
we're not.
not.
Not at all.
I can
real.
promise you that'll make us feel bad. Like we'll fail and then we won't do it ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's pick a Saturday in January or February. That's far enough out. December is family shit. So you're not gonna want to do stuff then anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? So let's do some January, February. And I made a little stupid flyer of a picture of me and George from when we were 18. And I put like a little promo thing, like, yo, this is
once you make a flyer,
it's a thing.
Show gotta happen.
Yo, thank you. And that was my logic. He was like, yo, I can't front. I got hyped when I saw the flyer. I was like, I know. It makes it official.
It makes it real.
Real talk. So I sent out the flyer to the homies, and like other people were like, yo, I didn't know this was a thing. I was like, I mean, it's just a picture that you've seen 1,000 times of me and my boy with, you know, just graphics. It just has a cool looking font on top. But
that's all that it takes.
That's all it took.
A cool looking font will honestly elevate anything. It'll make people go, oh, I should shower first.
Yo,
a cool looking font absolutely will.
Real talk. People came with their shirt tucked in.
Yep.
Like, I was like, oh, this is a thing. Hell yeah. Like, you know, there's barbecue here. We're going to be messy. Real talk. But it felt good. And then like we sent pictures to Gabby and his wife Raina. And it was just the boys chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt good to just be like out with the homies and like bonding. And like it started off like awkward because it hit us that like we didn't know how to talk to each other in this setting without family anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then after like half hour, we figured it out. Like, oh shit. We're like, you know what? We were just friends once.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just became that. And then they got deep. By the end of it, they were like, yo, so how'd you feel when you found out you was having a kid? You know what I mean? I was like,
wow.
Oh shit. I was like,
okay.
4 hours. I was like, we shutting this down, baby. That's it. That's the party. But straight up, 4 hours. That's how, and that like, A, it was beautiful. Genuinely happy we did it. Excited to do it again. B, proof that guys don't talk enough. Because like, that was, like, the guy that brought it up, that was his deepest convo probably in years. That like, he was like, yo, I've never been around men for 4 hours without like a purpose before. That like, this has to be when I ask this question, right? Like, this is the only time I see an opportunity to bring this up.
I mean, honestly, if it was a group of women, we would have tackled that by the end of the first hour.
Years ago.
Yeah, years ago. Yes. We absolutely. On
Real
the first
talk.
phone call. On the phone call of, I think I'm pregnant, is when we would discuss that, some of us.
Oh, man. But yeah, it made me feel good. I was like, it's kind of dope. Real talk.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's a big swing.
Yeah.
It's a big swing. So I'm glad it worked out.
I bring this up because I was curious.
Mm-hmm.
You had a week with a sister and a turkey.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
and
the week with the sister, the weekend was great. With my sister.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You know, so we're gonna do it again around Christmas. And then who knows? Maybe I'll see her again in the middle of the year. We'll see. You know.
Who decides like where do y'all go? Like like is it like I was curious if it's always one of the home, like I don't know why I figured y'all would do like one home for each and then like an away game for both of y'all.
Oh no, we don't go. We did not come from a take a vacation family.
Okay.
Necessarily. So my sister had a point in her life where she was pretty good about like, you know what, I'm going to go on this trip, and she would go on trips and things like that. I don't really. I'm only just now coming around to that, and then the trips that I want to take they're not extravagant. They feel extravagant to me, but it's just like I just want to see this before I die. Which is, you know, just that's how everyone plans a trip, right? Just bucket list style. But really it's a work thing, and I have a bit more leeway to go to her than she does to come to me.
That's fair.
So and she like it's a little bit like pulling teeth to get her to like do a thing. Like when I did a cruise show,
Okay.
they're like, you've got room and board for you and a guest.
Hell yeah.
That's free. And then, we'll fly you to where the boat is and fly you back and that kind of thing. And so I asked Askew if she wanted to do it, and she's just like, yeah, okay, I gotta months in advance. Okay, I gotta figure out who I can ask to like cover my shift and blah blah blah. And I was like, bitch, it's wild that restaurants or other places, retail and restaurants, are always like, okay, but find someone to cover you. And I'm like, what are you doing then?
Yeah.
Aren't you the manager? Why am I like, I got to find someone to take care of this or else I don't get to go? That's to me insane. But that is kind of where she is with it. And I keep telling her, I'm like, you've been there long enough. You literally could just be like, yo, I'm out. And
Yeah.
and then come back in like 2 days and they'd be like, oh, we're so glad you're back. Like, I don't think she sees it that way, but she's more in it than I am. But I think she should have a little bit more faith in whether or not they would be okay with her leaving.
Yeah.
So they they arranged the flight or whatever, and then they got the dates mixed up on hers or the time or something. They got mixed up, and so they would have to change the flight. And so
Okay.
I'm explaining that to her, and she's like, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to go, because it meant her leaving early, like a day earlier. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, I don't think I'm going to be able to go because I already got people to cover me for all of these days, but that means I'm going to have to get somebody else to cover me for that day. And, I'm going to need that money to pay for the difference in ticket and blah, blah, blah. And I said, they're paying for the ticket, right? And she's like, what? I thought we had to pay for the flights. And I'm like, no, 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 no. They pay to fly us to the boat. They
Mm-hmm.
pay for us to be on the boat. They pay me to tell the jokes, and then they fly us back to wherever they picked us up.
Real talk.
And she was like, oh, okay.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm like, look at that. How easy that was.
Look at that.
But, I mean, we just come from stressing out over money.
Nah, I feel
So
you.
it's not easy to just up and go. And I get that. I mean, cut from the same cloth, so I totally understand that. Yeah, so I have time off. We have like the week between Christmas and New Year's off at my day job. So it's easier for me to go to her. Now, that means I fly on Christmas Day and I get there on Christmas Day, which is fine, honestly, because it's cheaper than any day before it. This year I'm not even going at like the crack of dawn. I'm like, I'll go at 8 a.m. instead of 5:30 a.m. Like, who cares? It's a little bit cheaper going later in the day. It's not quite the 26th, is it? Great. So I'll do that. So that's kind of how that works. For Thanksgiving, I told her, hey, you should come up for Thanksgiving.
That was cute though. We got some family time.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was nice.
To get into the news.
Okay.
Kicking us off, we got French pet owner fined whenever the cat goes into the neighbor's property. A woman in southern France has been fined 1,250. What is it again? Euros, right?
Euros, yeah.
After her cat was accused of repeatedly entering a neighbor's garden and causing damage. The tribunal in Béziers ruled that Dominique Valdez, the owner of Ginger Cat Remy, was responsible for the disturbances. The verdict also imposed a €30 fine for each future trespass by the animal. The neighbor claimed Remy left paw prints on wet plaster, urinated on a duvet, and defecated in the garden. Yo, Remy messy.
Is he, or is he just
a cat
doing what cats do? Is he just an animal that probably shouldn't be kept inside?
Valdez insists there's no clear proof of her pet that her pet caused the damage, noting that other similar-looking cats roamed the neighborhood. Ooh, a mystery.
Okay.
Since the decision, Valdez says she has been forced to keep her cat indoors. He's gained weight and become aggressive. It's like he's been sentenced to house arrest.
Oh, wow. Okay, everybody.
The SPA, France's animal welfare organization, said the case could set a dangerous precedent. If this becomes case law, people will think twice before adopting a cat, warned its director. I've never seen that. Guillaume Sanchez. That's
Guillaume?
Guillaume. I like that name. That's dope.
Yeah. It's William. It's I think the French version of William. Is it Guill, etc.?
Yeah, real talk. I got a cousin
Guillaume.
Guillermo that's like the William, but that one it was the ending got funky on me, but that would make sense. It's French. I like it.
Yeah, it's a French Guillaume.
Guillaume. Yeah, that's kind of hard, yo. Real talk. Guillaume.
Wait, do you know the actor Robert Guillaume?
No.
He played Benson? I know that means nothing. But anywho, shout out to Robert Guillaume.
Shout out to Robert Guillaume. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you see his face?
Yeah, I see his face. Nah, I know this dude.
Yeah.
Real talk. He one of them ones.
He's one of them ones, exactly.
Oh yeah, he's in all type of stuff. Yo, shouts to Robert Guillaume. Nah, man, out here, baby.
Anywho, back to the indoor-outdoor cat.
Real talk. The case will be returned to court in December when the judge will decide if further fines are warranted.
This feels a little hard on the cat. Look, I don't know if the law necessarily needed to get involved to this degree, right? This feels a little bit like overkill.
Yeah, real talk.
But
this is over the top.
I mean, it is possible that the cat owner also is one of those my cat could never kind of people. My animal's perfect. It would never, which is not, and it doesn't help that the cat is an orange cat, and those cats are notoriously chaotic. They're always doing shit. So it's highly possible. It's highly possible that this cat did pee on, marking its territory. Yes. Yeah. It's marking your house as its as well. Shitting in the garden. Yeah. Cats are there are already cats doing that.
Real talk.
If there are street cats.
Yo.
And I bet you have street cats because do you have rodents? If you don't have rodents, you have street cats.
Yo, real talk. So first of all, the orange cat's being messy, that feels very much like red car goes faster, insurance shit, and I like it.
Red car goes faster. No, the only hey man, the speeding tickets I got were in red cars. I don't know what to tell you.
Real talk. It feels real suspect, but I get it. I get it. I've been there.
I've seen. It's probably biased examples of this on the internet because that's where you go for all cat things. But yeah, orange cats seem to be kind of derpy and chaotic. Definitely chaotic.
Real talk. I get it. Two, I am genuinely wondering if the other cat snitched. They're like, yo, that wasn't me, homie. You know what I mean?
How? I think I feel like this person doesn't want anything from the outside inside. But how is the cat getting inside? Cats ain't raccoons. They ain't got thumbs.
Yo, real talk.
So if the cat managed to come in and pee on a blanket in your house, how?
Yo. And every now and then, yo, real talk. You gotta respect the animals, yo. If that cat peed on your property deserved to get peed on. You did something. Okay? That cat could have peed anywhere.
Yeah, right? Yeah, like, throw that whatever that is away. It ain't ever coming back. 100%. Certainly not. If you're willing to go to the law, you're not going to be able to wash away the smell of cat piss like that. You're unable to. It haunts you. It haunts you. But yeah, like let's put some screens in the windows.
Real talk.
Now it's an orange cat. It's going to figure out a way. But like, don't put the onus on the owner. Cat proof your house.
Yo, Sha, I gotta tell you, I am I want to ride with the cat. I want to continue down this story rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to stop the presses here because we've done this podcast 5 years. I've known you just about a decade, I would say.
Okay.
And I am blown away by the fact that of all, I think you're a genuinely good person. I want to start with that. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Your intentions are pure. But I am blown away to hear your orange cat prejudice come through. You know what I mean? I tried to clean it up before.
Nope.
Blame it on maybe it's a thing in the zeitgeist, but you doubled down. You're like, no, it's an orange cat.
Orange cats.
It's an orange cat.
Look.
Of all the things to hear, like, yo, real tall shot, little cat races. Not
little
all
cat
cats.
Races. Well,
that orange cats.
Orange cats shouldn't be insane. Well, here's the thing. Black and white cats, tuxedo cats.
They cool.
They talk a lot. And this is told to me. When I tell you, I don't go out looking for cat facts. I don't care that much. I don't care about the cats that much. But this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm told.
They never work.
They never work. Look,
they keep eating lasagna.
I have a tuxedo cat. Okay, how about that? Garfield, insane. I have a tuxedo cat in my home, and that bitch talks constantly.
Oh man, I feel like I've consistently seen you be an advocate for so many communities. I did not think that this would be
anti-orange. I'm just saying, work with them. You know what I mean?
Oh man, and so everybody got a prejudice. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I'm not even gonna call it a blind spot. That's just what I'm seeing. That's what my algorithm is giving me.
I ain't looking, but it keeps showing up.
It keeps showing up. So there must be something to it.
Oh man! In other news, a cat left behind. We got a lot of cat news. A cat left behind during the Grand Canyon fire reunited with owner. Oh wow!
Oh nice.
Okay. Back in July, the Grand Canyon Conservancy employee Lisa Frazee evacuated from Dragon Bravo fire. She was forced to leave her cat Manny behind. The fire was massively damaging to the canyon's north rim, and an agonizing 6 weeks passed before Frazee could go back to look for her pet. But after several hours of searching in late August, she was ecstatic to find Manny alive and well. It's been a jolt to the heart being reunited. There was so little that came out of that time that was good, and finding each other again has been such a healing experience for both. Frazee says she first met Manny, a lean, black and white, short-haired cat.
I bet Manny been screaming for her the whole time.
Bro, I told all my homies, I said letters.
I bet as soon as she rounded the corner, he was like, bitch, where you been? Squeaky wheel gets the oil, is all I'm saying. Manny gonna be found.
Oh man, they met in Mesa, Arizona in 2022. At the time, she was contemplating settling down after spending decades camping on public lands around the West. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, that's great. That's actually really good. I like hearing stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just sweet. Look at that. Cat survived, found his owner. You know what I mean? Went back. Mm-hmm. I think this is dope. I love this. You know what I mean? More, some good news for out of that terrible situation. That's legit dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I dig it. Finally, we have why science says smelling your own farts could be good for you.
Well, what?
The article.
What are we asking of our scientists? Is it possible we're asking too much from our scientists?
Real talk, yo. They had to do research.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know, this is information that's on a hard drive somewhere. That's insane to me.
Hey, it helps. Instead of stopping to smell the flowers, scientists suggest stopping to smell your farts. While the thought may be enough to make your stomach turn, scientists at Johns Hopkins,
That's what I'm saying. These are legit places.
Yo, I thought this was like a community college study.
No, this isn't
wild.
Just some weirdo with a fetish. This is science.
Yo, respect. Okay. Oh yeah, yo, that's what it is. Rotten egg smelling stench. The gas behind the foul rotten egg smelling stench, known as hydrogen sulfide, can help protect aging brain cells from Alzheimer's disease. While the smelly gas is highly toxic in large quantities, smaller doses may provide some serious health benefits. Johns Hopkins researchers noted in a study published in an issue of the Proceedings of National Academics of Science. Wow, this is wild. Our new data firmly link aging, neurodegeneration, and cell signaling using hydrogen sulfide and other gas molecules within the cell. The human body naturally creates small amounts of hydrogen sulfide, which helps regulate functions throughout the body. The gases can facilitate cellular messaging with the brain.
Okay, what kind of messages am I sending with my farts?
Yo, real talk.
Also, I mean, honestly, how are you not going to smell it? It's a good thing that it's helpful.
Real talk.
How am I going to run from it?
I respect. I wonder if this is like a sign that like when you don't smell it, something's wrong.
I mean, I don't know if they mean like if the farts are particularly smelly, or if it's just your basic, because I mean they don't all smell the same, right? There's a spectrum of there's a spectrum. So, like where does that fall? And your farts smell different to another nose. And that kind of thing. So you may already have a comfort. So it's not even like, it's like when you become nose blind to your house and then somebody comes over and they're just like, wow, you guys cook chicken a lot. And you're like, what? It turns out your house smells like chicken all the time, but you don't know. So I feel like you would become a little nose blind to your farts depending on what you eat.
I wonder if other people's farts are just as helpful.
I mean, to them, I'm not sniffing somebody else's farts to help with my Alzheimer's.
I don't know. You haven't heard the results. And we don't say this enough. Shout outs to the mice that's always doing these studies. You know what I mean? Real talk. Like, I ain't pro rodent, but like, they be putting in work.
Yeah, they really do.
Real talk.
No, mice, you gonna smell somebody else's farts to help with your brain?
Let me tell you how much the results. I'll consider it after this. The mice were injected with hydrogen sulfide carrying compound called NAGY, NAGYY. I think that's correct. Which slowly releases passenger hydrogen sulfide molecules throughout the body. Mice were tested for changes in memory and motor function over a 12-week period. The behavior tests on the mice showed the hydrogen sulfide improved cognitive and motor function by 50% compared to mice that did not receive the injections.
Hold on, we are injecting farts into mice?
Straight up. I mean, they gotta have a controllable.
I feel like we're asking too much of these mice.
Real talk, the mice be doing work.
Yeah.
That's a pilot.
Okay. So the
talking
mice...
about the science like
honestly,
mice.
that really is a pilot.
Real talk.
Like mice in the lab.
Yo.
The mice that received the treatment were better able to remember the locations of platform edits and appeared more physically active than the mice that had simulated Alzheimer's disease but did not get the treatment.
Real talk. Smell some farts, you P90X in now? You don't forget your jokes?
I don't know. I mean, that seems like a lot. But I'm still going to stick to organic, homegrown. I don't want anyone else's farts.
50% more, Sha.
Yeah, well, great. Order me up some fried rice and let me go.
This is...
And those don't even smell so much as it is. Those are more musical toots.
Yeah,
real John Coltrane joints that I got. Real Miles situations. But not particularly stinky. I don't know if it's going to help
Just
my
musical.
brain, but it is musical.
I like that. Respect. Could have gone percussion, but nah, horns, baby. I like it.
Not percussion, horns. Definitely very mournful solos.
Oh man. If you would like.
You shouldn't like anything. You shouldn't want anything out of this.
Oh man. If you would like an album, Fart of Blue. Nothing but farts.
A fart supreme, a fart supreme, a fart. That's so ridiculous.
That should be hard, yo. Low key, we stumbling on shit. All you gotta do is like and subscribe to the show, baby.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
I am leaning in. I love this idea. Oh man. If you're an Apple, Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings. 4 stars. You are excited because this will be on Apple or Spotify.
Right.
You know what I mean? 5 stars, you buying the wax. Hell yeah. Real talk, yo.
Yo, I don't know if I should press this on wax.
Far the Blue 12-inch coming soon, yo. If you have any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter and Instagram at Silky Jumbo or at Gastor Almonte. With all that said, I am the I play percussion fart, Gastor Almonte.
I mean, some people are more percussion-y with it. You know, again, it depends on, I guess, if it's shrimp, fried rice, or chicken. I don't know.
Real talk.
It's definitely something, though.
I like it. I think you got to change chairs and
you definitely. It's all about the lean.
Yeah,
you gotta lean, and the chair helps. Yeah,
real talk. It's like tuning your drums. You know what I mean?
Yes, couch cushions are like the little mute on a trumpet.
Ooh, yo, real talk. Yo, you saw you put the towel over the drums? Yeah. Real talk, yo. The Questlove.
When I tell you I never laugh at fart jokes, and this is so ridiculous because it's for science. It's for science.
Amen, yo.
We're laughing at a science joke.
It's different. It's layers, baby.
Totally different.
Where's Shalewa Davis herself? Shalewa Sharpe.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Mainly Miles Davis. We are very sorry.
Yep. So
real
sorry.
Talk. Oh man, this has been a soon-to-be platinum episode of the War Report. Catch y'all next time. Peace.